Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be like my third spin-off version of this series. Basically today we're going to talk about products that should be on the bestsellers list on Nykaa, but for some reason I am extremely surprised why they're not on the bestseller list. I did a video, two videos actually earlier, where I spoke about products I'm glad are on the bestseller list because I love them as well and I absolutely think that they deserve to be there. And then the second video was products that I don't think should be on the bestsellers list because I absolutely do not like them and I don't know why they are on the bestsellers list. But yes, without any further ado, let's jump into this third video basically of products that should be on the bestseller list and I don't know why they are not. And if you also love them just as much as I do, then we should all collectively purchase tons of these products from Nykaa to make sure that they're on the bestsellers list hopefully soon. So yes, let's jump right into it and let's get started. We'll start with cleansers first and we'll go in the order as usual. For cleanser, I actually have three which I think should be on the bestsellers list. The first one is the Minimalist Oat Cleanser. Now the Minimalist LHA or was it the AHA, BHA again? I don't know. They have a couple of different cleansers that launched recently, and I think the AHA as well as the BHA were on the bestsellers list if I'm remembering correctly. But I actually personally feel like the Oat Cleanser is much better than those two, and this is the one that should be on the bestsellers list because it's such an amazing, beautiful product. It's going to work for everyone, even for sensitive skin people, and it's super duper moisturizing as well. Like, not moisturizing in a bad way because I don't think anyone wants a moisturizing cleanser, but it's a hydrating cleanser, and I think everyone is going to love this because it's not going to strip your skin or dry your skin out, and it's going to be amazing for the winters. So I would highly recommend the Minimalist Oat Cleanser, and I think we should all go ahead and buy this one instead of buying the AHA, BHA ones because those are good as well, but this is the best one. This is the best one. Please go ahead and buy this and make sure that this gets on the bestsellers list as well. And then the second cleanser is the Dot & Key Watermelon Face Wash. Now, the Watermelon Face Wash was the one that came out much before, and this was probably on the bestsellers list earlier. I don't know if it was or it wasn't. But now we have the Hydrating Barrier Repair Face Wash on the bestsellers list because that's a newer one, and I'm glad that one's getting all the popularity as well because it's equally as good. But this is the OG Dot & Key face wash, and I think this should be on the list compared to the other ones. So yeah, let me know if you love the Dot & Key Watermelon face wash. I know a lot of people do because we've had conversations in the past as well in my comment section of other videos where you guys have told me that either you bought the watermelon face wash because of me and fell in love with it, or you have bought it based off my recommendation and you're now in love with it. So yeah, wait, I think I said the same thing two different ways. So either you bought it based on my recommendation and you loved it, or you have already loved it and you have shared with me that you love it just as much as I do. I think that was better. Anyways, the third face wash that we have is from Foxtale. Now this is one that I myself also have to buy the full size of, so I think I am contributing to this not being on the bestsellers list, but I'm gonna go ahead and buy this soon so that we can collectively bring up the sales of this product. It is the Foxtale Daily Duet Cleanser. This is supposed to be a makeup remover and face wash all in one, and it is an amazing I would say evening cleanse because it's going to remove your makeup and cleanse, and you're not going to need any other cleanser. So if you don't want to do the double cleanse and if you want to use just one product that will do both for you, highly recommend this product. I know I've spoken about it a few times on my channel, but for some reason I still have not bought the full size, but I will be hopefully doing that very, very soon. So yes, that is the Daily Duet Cleanser from Foxtale. Then next, for the serum category, we have another Foxtale product. Since we were talking about Foxtale, let me quickly talk about this along with it, and that is their Retinol serum. Now the Minimalist Gran Active Retinoid gets a lot of love and it was on the bestsellers list, but I actually don't love it as much. I love the Foxtale Retinol way more. Both of them are creamy, but the Minimalist one is more milky, and I don't like a milky creamy serum. I like something that's more creamy yet gel like. So the Foxtale one is like a very, very, very light cream where it's not gonna feel like thick or heavy, because that's the job of the moisturizer. That's not the job of the serum, because you're putting your serum on first and then you're putting on your moisturizer on top. So if the serum itself feels thick and heavy, then you will not even feel like putting a moisturizer on top. So the Foxtale Retinol is the most affordable, most amazing retinol in my opinion personally, and definitely if you buy it from the Foxtale website, it would be better. In fact, all the Foxtale products I would recommend you buying from their own website, which would then mean it would probably not be on the bestsellers list on Nykaa. But yeah, the point of this video is to tell you that these are the amazing products that we should all go ahead and buy and make it do amazing sales. So yeah, wherever you buy it from, definitely go and check out these products because they're absolutely amazing. Moving on, another serum that we have, now there were a lot of serums on the bestsellers list which I all love, but for some reason this serum-ish product, it's not exactly a serum, but it's basically the salicylic acid spot treatment from Dermaco. Now this is another amazing salicylic acid product which is going to work very well for you if you have a pesky zit or breakout on your face that you want to get rid of. Then this is going to be absolutely amazing. So yes, for that reason I highly recommend it, and I'm surprised that I didn't see more Dermaco products like on Nykaa as well. Apart from the sunscreen, I didn't see a lot of other products on the bestsellers list. So yeah, that's that. Moving on, next let's talk about moisturizers. Now for moisturizer, I only have one that I think really should be on that list but wasn't, and this one might be a very unpopular opinion actually, because I don't see a lot of people speaking about it, using it, etc. But I have recently fallen in love with it and I think it's very amazing. It's actually from the house of Nykaa itself, and it's their Skinrx moisturizers. Now the ones I have tried out are the vitamin C ones and the niacinamide ones, for both oily skin and the normal to dry skin variant as well. I personally prefer the normal to dry skin variant a lot more actually. The oily skin variant I feel like is not even hydrating or moisturizing at all, but the normal to dry skin variants are actually bombdaily.com. I actually featured them in a favorites video as well recently, and I want to let you know that I definitely prefer the vitamin C variant a lot more than the niacinamide variant. That one was actually causing a little bit of, I want to say, stinging, or like it was not suiting my skin the best, even though I did use it up completely by the way. But I definitely prefer the vitamin C variant way more. So yeah, I think this one should actually get more love and recognition because it's a pretty amazing product. Just that don't use it along with the serum. Use it as your one step and be done, and then put a sunscreen on top. That's it. So like a two-step routine with these two products, the moisturizer and a sunscreen. So yeah, speaking about sunscreen, let's talk about sunscreens that I feel like should definitely be on the bestsellers list. Firstly, we have my favorite sunscreen, which I was very sad to know was not on the bestsellers list. It's the Deconstruct Skincare Gel Sunscreen. I have shouted from the rooftops about how much I love this product, so you should not be surprised to see it here again. I constantly mention it all the time when you ask me for sunscreens for oily skin, and I always recommend this product, and I had to again mention it in today's video because again I didn't see it on the bestsellers list for some reason. And then my second sunscreen, which I think is also pretty underrated, comes from the house of Dermaco. I think Dermaco's other sunscreens get way more love, whereas this one doesn't. So this is the Dermaco Hyalacalamine Hydrating Sunscreen. I actually filmed a video a few days back where I compared the sunscreen values and tell you like per usage, etc. And I told you that this is actually the most affordable amongst everything in terms of value, price, per usage, cost, everything. This is actually the best value. So another sunscreen I think would be great for all skin types, but if you're looking for a dewy finish, this is not going to be like the best one. This has more of a satin leaning matte finish as well. I wouldn't say it's mattifying. I think it would be like satin skin like kind of finish. So yes, highly recommend the sunscreen as well, and like I told you already, it's a great price and a great value. Then moving on, let's talk about our bath and body categories to end this video and to round everything up. For both these categories, one of my favorite brands and products in general across the board that I have been speaking about for years and years and years are St. Ives. Their shower gels as well as their body lotions, in my opinion, are the best. Now, on the bestsellers list on Nykaa, I generally found more products from like Vaseline, Nivea, Fiamma Devils, etc., which are definitely what most people tend to buy and prefer because they're the most affordable. And in the Indian market, there's still not a lot of education about cruelty free versus not cruelty free, so a lot of people still continue to buy from these brands, which is completely okay because we're all looking for affordable products that are great. But specifically, these don't have the best ethos and ethics and morals and values because they do choose to sell in China, where animal cruelty is still very much a thing, especially once the product is on shelves. At any point, a product could be tested on animals to check like if anything goes wrong, in terms of like if a product is like, if anyone claims that a certain product is causing harm, the first thing that they're going to do is test on animals to see whether or not that is true or false. So I am definitely against testing on animals, and for that reason I don't buy from any of these brands, and that has been the case for about 3.5 years now. So that's the reason why, when it comes to affordable beauty and still being cruelty free, the best brand out there is St. Ives, because St. Ives doesn't test on animals. At the same time, they are pretty affordable when it comes to their price point for their bath and body products, and just in general across the board as well. So for that reason, my favorite shower gel and my favorite body lotions come from the house of St. Ives, and I absolutely think that these should be on the bestsellers list also because they're so affordable. They have some amazing products. They go on sales also pretty often, so they might just be a little bit more expensive than Nivea and Vaseline, but I think it's totally worth it, and I would highly recommend them always. Like, if you see my hauls, if you see my most repurchased products video, if you see my empties videos, you will see those products everywhere, like everywhere. And I've loved this brand for so many years. So yes, I got another chance to rave about them and I'm not going to back down. So yes, that is it. Those are all the products for today's video, and I really hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely make sure to leave your thoughts on these brands down below. If there is something that you would try out after watching this video, let me know. If there is something that you also love from this video that I mentioned today, definitely let me know that as well down below in the comment section, because I'm sure that reading your thoughts and your reviews on these products would actually help other people as well who are trying to find good recommendations. So yes, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, my baby hair and I am gonna say bye to you. Bye bye.